Hey guys, this is Rue Solutions. Today we're going to be looking at the iOS accessibility tool, Display Accommodations. And this has four main components. They are the ability to invert the colors of your screen, the ability to put a color filter on your screen. This is especially helpful for anybody that has color blindness of some kind. Then after that, you have the ability to automatically adjust the brightness of your screen. Then you also have the ability to reduce white point. We're going to go ahead and get started so I can show you what all those things mean that I just said. So we're going to start with going to Settings. We'll scroll down to General. And from here, we'll go to Accessibility. And here are all of our accessibility tools. In our vision category, we have fourth from the top, we have Display Accommodations. And so go ahead and click that. And as you can see, I already have auto brightness on. I'll get to that in just a second, but we'll start with invert colors, and this gives us two options. We have Smart Invert, we have Classic Invert. So if you go ahead and click the toggle button for Smart Invert, you can see it says Smart Invert Colors reverses the colors of the display except for images, media, and some apps that use dark color styles. And so, as you can see, the whole screen is inverted. We've got the white background turned to black, the black text turned to white text, and so, and again, if we go back, I'll show you. So this auto brightness, this toggle button, is still green. So is the Smart Invert. And I don't know why it does this, but every time I toggle the invert, it automatically turns my night shift on because it is past 7 p.m. as you can see. But yeah, so you can see this green here on all the toggle buttons remains the same in Smart Invert. And so I'll show you an even better example. If I go to my home screen, nothing's changed. All the colors are still the same, but I'll go back, and now we're gonna try Classic Invert instead. And so if you click Classic Invert, automatically turns off Smart Invert. And as you can see, that what was green on the toggle button is now a kind of a purple. And so this completely changes everything. If I go to my home screen, you can see all the colors have completely inverted. So I'll turn that off now. Again, adjust my night shift to get that back off. That's everything on invert colors, and now we'll go to color filters. And as I was recording this video, I realized that these color filters actually don't show up on the screen recording, which makes sense, because just because somebody has a visual impairment and they record something on their screen, they probably wouldn't want their friend to have to have that same color filter on their screen. But we'll start out with from the bottom. We've got our color tint on, and again, you can't see it, but if I turn the intensity all the way down, it's just a normal screen, but all the way up, my screen's like a light blue color. And so and the hue down here changes what color the filter is that your screen goes through. And so at the far right, it's very red. As you move left, it goes into a purple, into a blue, into a green, now yellow, finally orangish, into we're back at the same red we were at the far right. So that's your color tint. And again, sorry you can't see that, but Now we'll move up. We've got our blue-yellow filter. This is for people with tritanopia, color blindness. We've got our intensity scale here. For people with deuteranopia, color blindness, we have a green-red filter just above that. Flick that on. It also has an intensity scale. I forgot to mention, but this picture here up at the top, you can see the colored pencils. We also have the red, orange, yellow, green, blue, purple picture here with different intensities of those colors. And then you can go right, and it has an actual color blindness type test. And then, so those are those, and you can see how the different filters affect them as you use these filters. But then our third color blindness filter, we have the red-green filter, and this is for people with protanopia color blindness. You got your intensity scale still. And now our last one is just a grayscale, and this doesn't have a slider. So this is just a complete grayscale filter. Now we'll shut the color filters toggle button off, because that's everything there is for color filters. And now we'll talk about the auto brightness here, the third thing on display accommodations. Now all this does is it just takes the brightness in the room from your camera, and automatically adjusts the brightness of your screen based off of that. And so if you're outside in the summer and it's really bright, then your screen will be very bright to accommodate for that. But if you're in a movie theater or something and it's dark, and you'll pull your phone out, and the brightness will be all the way down to accommodate for that. So I like having that on. It's a pretty useful tool. And then the last thing on display accommodations is the reduce white point. And to toggle this on, you can see the screen brightness goes down, because this just reduces the intensity of bright colors. So you've got your sliding scale here. It goes all the way from 25% to 100%. And I'll flick that off, and that's pretty much everything there is on display accommodations. This has been Roo Solutions, and I just want to thank you for watching.